lot of stuff happening today in Watcher of Realms. We got free gifts in the mail. I have a brand new promo code for you guys. And yesterday morning, we got a new update. So I'm going to break that update down for you pretty quickly. It wasn't the biggest update ever. There was some good, there was some bad. In my opinion, one thing was very ugly. But let's key in on what we're trying to accomplish here in this video. Free gift in the mail. We'll talk about that in one sec. Promo code. We'll talk about that in even a sooner sec. And then we'll wrap up with the update breakdown. I'll try to keep it as fast as possible.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
There is one thing I have to talk about first, and that is our huge Pulse party this Saturday. I'm calling it Super Dracula Pulse Day, and that is because I'm away in Texas this weekend. I cannot be streaming every day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So my only window is Saturday, and let me tell you, we're going to do it huge. We're going to do all 3 banners on Saturday. If you want to sign up, you can find the link in the description and the top pinned comment. Also, you can join my Discord, the Fast and the Fastidious. If you scroll down to Pulse Party, I always share the Pulse Party news here. You can see here I just posted it. It is Super Dracula Pulse Party Day. We've got all 3 banners. There is the Guaranteed Dracula banner with Valeron. Then we have the Van Helsing Choose Your Own Hero banner. And then we have the Lady Mina 200 Guaranteed banner. I will have Should You Summon videos for all of those, so don't worry. But if you want to pull on any of those, sign up now. One special surprise, I will be doing my first ever cosplay. I never thought those words would leave my mouth. But I'm doing a cosplay as Count Dracula this Saturday. Should be a lot of fun. It should be very silly. It should be a lot of fun. And it should be a huge Pulse party. So don't miss out. Sign up. Use the link on the Discord or in the description or the top pinned comment. All right, folks, let's get into it with the promo code. Let me get that for you right now. How to use a promo code if you've never seen me show you in a video before. Very quickly, click on your avatar in the top left. You go to player profile. Then go to settings right here behind my head. And then if I move myself up, you'll see under others, there is this redeem code button with the key icon. Click that and simply type out, or what I suggest you do, copy and paste the promo code. As always, I will include this promo code in the description. So if you want to make sure you do not mess it up, just copy and paste it. So often people think promo codes are invalid or expired before they actually are, and it's because people do typos. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. I wrote it over here, and this is what it's going to be. War 25 Vlad Dracula. So WOR 25 Vlad Dracula. So this is something people can misspell if you forget the E there and you do Vlad Dracula. So just copy and paste it from the description. Let's redeem it now and see what we get. I have not checked yet, but I do want to say, if you want these codes the second they come out, so you don't risk all the redemptions being exhausted and then you miss out, join my Discord. Like, we post these promo codes the second they are live. So here where we had Pulse Party, right under in announcements, we have promo codes. And me or R-Type or another mod will share them here as soon as they go live. So you can see at 12:28 p.m. my time, R-Type posted this. As I'm filming right now, it's 2:51 p.m. Almost never will I be able to make a video the second a promo code drops. So yes, you'll get the information from here, as you always will, but if you want it the second it happens, join the Discord. We are on top of this. I also want to plug the Discord for 1 second to say we are so close to 10,000 members. Since I came back to Watcher of Realms, I revitalized this Discord, which had like 90 members from like 2021 when I originally covered Raid. I saw the traction we had in this game, and I saw how quickly our community was building. Since like that first month, I had this long shot goal of getting to 10,000 members on our Discord. And wouldn't you believe it, we are 104 members away. So if you want to help us on our last push towards getting 10,000, please join the Discord today. Link in the description and the top pinned comment as well. We only need 104 more members. It would be so cool. All right, let's see what that promo code got us. Redemption limit reached there because I tried doing it again on my account. My limit's reached, not your guys' limit. Do not worry. Let's see what we got. 1 rare summoning crystal. You know what? It's a lot better than nothing. We'll absolutely take that. So new promo code, not too shabby. And I mentioned the free gift, so I can show that to you right now. This was after the update. So if you don't know, recently, a couple updates ago, they changed the compensation we get after an update patch when the game goes offline for an hour or two. It is now 300 diamonds. So we got 300 diamonds. And on top of that, we got 50, count them, 50 master keys. You can see I love to stockpile my master keys. Aren't I glad I did? Because they just released 3 new stages in Gear Dungeon 1 and Gear Dungeon 2. Had a feeling something like that might happen one day. So I've never used a master key, but getting 50 at a time is crazy. These master keys came out like a year and a half ago, and I just got that 50. Subtract that, I had only ever gotten 1,458. So this 50 is pretty major, right? What does that come out to? Let me try to do some quick math. That's like 3-point-something% of all the master keys we've ever had available, because I've been on top of all of this basically. Unless you farm even more than me, which some people do, basically most people could only have ever earned 12, 13, 14, 15, 1600, and they just gave us 50 in one fell swoop. And now this is the perfect transition into what we want to cover here today, and that is the update. So the reason we're getting the new master keys is because they changed stuff in the gear dungeons. That was one of the key things that came with this update. So without further ado, once these pop-ups stop, let's head over here and let's break down this update. Like I said, I'm going to go quicker than I normally do. This is not the most complicated update in the world. It's not groundbreaking, but there are some key changes, so we have to cover it, particularly with Malik and the gear dungeons. Also some nice buffs, especially for Talon. I also need to save myself a little bit of time for the end of the video to rant about the Malik changes, because let me tell you something, they f***ed it up. All right, let's get into it, starting with heroes. And you can see the first change is to Dahlia, and simply she is getting a second faction. So now, just like Honora, who's the limited right after her, the closest new limiteds we ever had, right? They were like 2-3 weeks apart, something like that. Now, just like Honora, Dahlia has a dual faction membership in the Esoteria order on top of the cultists. We saw an identical change for Beatrix a little while ago, where she got Esoteria order as well on top of her cultists that she started with. So pretty nice change here. I would say the most interesting thing here, if I can go on a 20-second tangent, they're changing something to Dahlia. They have not run Dahlia's Limited since June 2024, the first time they ever did it. So almost 18 months ago, almost a year and a half ago. Could this mean they are either going to do a Dahlia rerun soon? I know certain people have wanted that for a long time. Or is it because they are going to do a new Choose Your Own Limited banner for Christmas or New Year's? I think this is a good sign. They're changing a unit that hasn't been available in a year and a half, probably because she's going to be available. Are they going to rerun her banner, or maybe are they going to do a Choose Your Own Limited? Talon is getting some nice buffs here. She has some Awakening buffs, but also natural kit buffs. So you can see here her passive Nature's Fury. The trigger requirement for this when she's in her human form, so when she's on a platform, has now been reduced from 10 times to trigger it, and then with skill ups 8 times to 9 times, and then 7 times with skill ups. So she was already very strong. She just got stronger. Now, the same passive, when she's in her bear form and she's used as a melee unit, her ground stomp in the berserker stance, that's when she's in the melee form, is now guaranteed to trigger during the ultimate. So that is very, very nice. A lot more consistent. She was already awesome and she's just getting stronger. With Awakening, she has also improved her A3. When you were stacking the bonus effects of Thorned Shield for her ultimate cast, it is increased from 2 stacks per ultimate cast to 4. So you can just stack it higher towards the limit faster. Then the A5, for every 1 stack of that Thorn Shield, she now can gain an extra 1% penetration. So she's going to shred some defenses. That is very good. If we look at Praetus, pretty simple. It's just an incorrect ultimate casting animation, little visual bug. If we look at Sithra, this was a counting issue. I think they probably were miscounting sometimes the number of shots, arrows that her summons would fire. So that can only help us. That can only be player friendly. And then some other adjustments. They have modified the mechanism of the effect HP drain that some heroes are able to apply to allies. This is in anticipation of Count Dracula, who's coming on Saturday and is going to run till the end of the month as part of the Dracula event. He has the HP drain mechanic. Now, when the target has a shield, the shield will be ignored and the HP will be deducted directly from the HP under the shield. Number 2, they fixed an issue where the fatal damage immunity mechanism for Ireless and Lily sometimes wasn't triggering properly. So again, that's really good, especially that'd be so frustrating if it happened to like your GVG defense. So that's a really nice fix. Number 3, They fixed an issue where buffs with the same function but shorter effect duration would incorrectly override those with longer effect durations. So if it's the same buff and it's the same power of buff, right, the same percentage it's boosting or whatever, they're going to always go with the longer effect duration. That is good. And then finally, they fixed an issue where some heroes occasionally were failing to do basic attacks in Tide. So another optimization. Now we're going to save Malik for the end because I want to rant. I hate this. So number 1, they added tier 3 gear drops to the random mythic gear chest rewards in Drake's Chasm Abyss difficulty. Random mythic gear chests now have a chance to give you tier 3 gear. Now, this is a clear buff. This is good for us. But in general, I despise the random mythic gear chests from Abyss. Who wants one singular random piece of gear? It's useless. Unless it has a solid chance to be ancient or variant or exclusive, this is a non-starter. This means nothing to us. Now, we already had the mythic gear chest, so it's just making the bad rewards slightly better. So this isn't a negative, but in general, I just don't care about that. Number 2, they added recasting hammer shards. So your normal hammer shards, they've added that as something that can be acquired in Drake's Chasm, Nightmare 3, and Nightmare 4. I love that. Hammers are one of the absolute most important resources in the game. To have a good recasting session, you're going to want to head into that with at least 10 hammers, if not 20 or 30. So more ways to get hammers, even if it's just shards, that's a good thing. Now, this is a juicy thing, right? And I'm actually going to stream this tonight. Gear Dungeon 1 and Gear Dungeon 2 have now been expanded. They used to have 10 stages. They now go up to stage 13. Within 24 hours after the version update, as we just saw, it happened last night, we got 50 master keys as like a little bonus to go grind that out, right? So that was the extra 50 keys we talked about with the free reward. But those 3 stages look tough. I'm going to try them out, at least in Gear Dungeon 1 tonight for the first time. And then I'm hoping tomorrow I will do Gear Dungeon 2 if and when I have time. Number 4, all boss stages and hidden chambers in the Tower of Deception, except for the final major stage, have been updated with new tags. This new content will be available after this current season ends. So the next update to the tower, that will bring the new changes, so some variety to that content. Next up, they have optimized the hero promotion interface. Cool. Psychic powers are stacked. We'll take it. Just consolidating it. It's fine. It's visual. Doesn't matter. Number 6, they optimized the display for Demon Soldier sources to be more accurate. I didn't realize it was inaccurate, but that's good. Now you can see where they all come from. Number 7, they adjusted the contribution calculation for attacking bot strongholds in Guild War. So last update, they introduced these bot strongholds that give you less. Now they're optimizing how you get points from that. The contribution gained from attacking the bot stronghold is now lower than that from attacking the commander stronghold. Shocking to hear that wasn't already the case, because I know that's how they intended that. Sounds like they fixed a bug. They optimized the anti-cheat mechanism for Tide. I didn't know people were cheating in Tide, but that's interesting. Here's one a lot of people will like. They've significantly reduced the difficulty of stages 15 and 18 in the Cultist faction trial. Those were insanely hard. Now, hopefully, people can do it without God tier gear or Ezerith, whatever. Number 10, a rare skill crystal is now available for redemption in the arena shop. This is nice when you're just starting out. You're trying to like max out your Decimus or something, your Narvi. I'm sure it's going to be really cheap. That's fine. They've increased the redemption limit in the arena shop for auto fight chances. I know people really like that. So I think currently you can buy 3 bundles. Now it's 5. They've added an animation skip and a multi-forge feature in Artifact Forge. Excellent. We would like that to go faster. It's nice for the gear. Now we're getting it for the artifacts. Finally, they fixed an issue in arena replays where Diao Chan would not switch forms. I will believe it when I see it. Diao Chan has never not been bugged in arena. All right, Malik. Screw this, man. Let's get the simple stuff out of the way. They optimized the drowsy tag in the new instances in Malric's Halls of Illusion, changed the effect duration from permanent to 10 seconds. That's great. The permanent sleepy was terrible. They enabled overall statistics in Malric's Halls of Illusion. I think they mean at the end of the battle, you can see the overall stats. Cool. We're skipping number 3 because that's the rant. Number 4, you can now auto fight on level 3, 4, and 5. That is comedy that anyone could auto fight on 4 and 5, but whatever. I mean, just make sure not to do it accidentally, and it can't be a negative. Finally, the best, so there's one good thing. The best thing, number 5, they added a separate storage for low-level trial keystones. So low-level and high-level trial keystones are now stored separately, and I can actually show you this. That is very good because you can have more at a time. Most of us just rip through our low ones and save our high ones. So you can have 50 high ones, level 3, 4, and 5, and you can have 150 of the low ones. So pretty good. You can see normally I farm these and I save all of these. This is good. That's a whole nut thing. You can have 150 of the low level ones. Most importantly, 50 dedicated just to level 3 and higher. What really matters as you get deeper into the game. Let's rant and let's finish this video, guys. Number 3 in the Malik section. So they added this energy system 2 updates ago, maybe 3 updates ago. I think it was 2, where you couldn't, it wasn't just 1 attempt, but you also couldn't close out and just try again. You have a limited hard locked number of attempts, whether you restart or you close out of the game, doesn't matter. It was just 5 attempts and they called it energy. Doesn't matter for the lower level ones if you have a decent account. Can matter if you don't, so still frustrating. But for the high level ones, it's just impossible. The amount of trial and error that goes into succeeding at difficult content in a tower defense game is a ton. And it was a lot more than 5 attempts. So I made a big video on it. I was like, you have to yank this up. They leaked that they were going to increase it, or they told us about it in their dev Q&A. And we thought at worst, it would be like 15 or 20. It's freaking 10. So a level 5, you still only get 10 attempts. That is comedy. You can see one of my moderators here. He took a screenshot of something he said on a video I made about this 2 weeks ago. He said, he's pretending to be Moonton. He said, we raised it to 8 attempts. So from 5 to 8 per Malik Keystone. Hope you all enjoy, smiley face. And I commented, they better not. They did 2 better. So instead of raising it from 5 to 8, they raised it from 5 to 10. This is a joke. This feels like they're so out of touch with their game. Malik is such fun content when you can do it properly. It is such important content because gems are so valuable, not even mentioning all the other amazing resources, and yet they're giving us only 10 attempts for these hard levels. What they need to do, and I'm going to send them this timestamp, level 3, 10 is fine. Level 4, at least 15. Level 5, at least 20. I think it should go 10 attempts up to level 3. Level 4 should be 20. Level 5 should be 30. This is crazy. The whole fun of Watcher of Realms, why this game in a lot of ways is better than other games, is you're encouraged to experiment and solve the puzzle, try things, master things, and dominate the challenge they present you. 5 attempts, 10 attempts, you can't figure it out. There's too much going on. Each one is a new instance with new modifiers and things that change it. This sucks, dude. Level 4 and 5 need to be higher than 10. It should be at least 15 for 4 and 20 for 5. It should be 20 for 4 and 30 for 5. Not gonna be a super long rant, but I had to let that out because what a colossal disappointment. Moonton, it always feels like 1 step forward, 1 step back. If not 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. I mean, what are we doing here? Fix it. It sucks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to use that promo code reminder. I'll put it here in text overlay. It was War25 Vlad Dracula. Just copy and paste it from the description. Join the Pulse Party, link in the description, top and comment. Join the Discord, link in the description, top and comment. Thank you to Mitchell for editing this video. I've been Fastidious. Subscribe to the channel, share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.